Hey, welcome back for this recap for Tuesday, Tuesday. Let's go ahead and take a look at price action. Don't spend a lot of time with it, just to make it short and sweet and easy, because really what we're doing is just looking at the levels, consistency day in and day out. That's what we do here. We're looking for a trade opportunity and some neat things like that. So we have found a lot of strength here using these breakout triggers and daily support and resistance. A lot of times it's calling the story constantly and areas that it wants to run. So one of our indicators that I don't really show you a whole lot of is this indicator right here, which is your mainly your high time frames indicator. So it kind of helps you figure out where strength is. A lot of times, though, with your daily support and resistances and the key levels of where we're at, it doesn't really matter as much, but it's always good to kind of look at it. Really today, though, you can see we're sitting really tight right here. A lot of tightness right in this area, and you can see that we could have some easy expansion. Now, the main target that we were looking for on expansion was right around up here around the 94,200 to 300 range. So that was just somewhere right in here area, something like that. Is what we were targeting for, and then we were waiting for the breakout that we needed. So you can see at the breakout, and here's your second candle. So that basically was like, hey, could we get in here? Is what we'd want to get after. Let's flip that around because we're going to want to go up, which is different, right? Definitely. The one thing is to think about this is always kind of trading back into the middle of the range. A 30-minute candle typically is that for the day, or it's going to break on down. So for me, I'm going to put my stop down at the bottom of the 30-minute range, and then we're going to trade up to the target, and we'll kind of take a look at it. That's just the idea on the 15. Let's jump into the 5, though, and see if we had any opportunity. We're above the 21 and the 200 here. That was the same for the rest of the trades. Now you can see the 5-minute did give us the run up. Obviously, as that break, we were getting in. You would have got in somewhere right in this area. Now, this did trade and break down. That's a hard set for us in order to get out. You can see, though, that we were still really waiting on the trade. So this is really kind of more of the area that we would have wanted to look at getting into this and going up. So if you were willing to get in and watch this, this definitely was set up for the push. You had the break. You're above all support. You're kind of like, there's nothing else in its way. If you look at it that way, it definitely can run up and test the upper areas, which we knew 94,000 had been a pretty hard line in the sand. You can see how this actually traded here and snapped up with some major energy. That's because the bigger time frames have definitely been sitting around that 92, 94,000. So as we started to clear through it, it definitely wanted to just go to that next level, and then it just ate up all the shorts or the other stops that have been put up here. So that is what you're looking for in price action. That's what you're looking for to be able to take a trade. This is definitely a high energy type trade. Now this would have been a rougher entry. If you're looking at it that way, this would have been a rough entry to be able to take advantage of. So that's kind of the bummer of it there. But it's a depending on how you're trading, you may or may not have even took this trade, or may have taken it. A lot of things that you can look at is you did have expansion on your MACD. Still, RSI still wanted to push up. You're above the major area of support that we've constantly have been kind of talking about and pushing through, which was at 92,000. You knew that 94,000 was sitting up there, and we wanted to go up to those upper levels. We talked about this yesterday on the recap, which was the 4-hour, or the 1 hour, I mean, here, and you can see the energy pushing up. You got a break above in the night trade. So this was yesterday's price action that we were talking about, and this is into the next morning. So the 1 hour overnight had broken through its 21. The 21 had broken through the 200, so that's very bullish. You're above both of these, so that's even bullish. And then you had the 4 hour, which we've been above. So we were fighting with it yesterday. We were kind of getting that neutral phase. We knew the 4 hour was definitely sitting more bullish. Again, it's simple, right? I try to keep it simple for you. The 200 and the 21, just for a quick, let's just look at this really quickly. Well, we're above them, so we're bullish. So your 1 hour, your 4 hour, and then you have your daily. All these are sitting, the daily is sitting on its 200 for a while. Now this daily is more neutral, right? You are sitting in a neutral state. Well, why do you say that? Because the 200's underneath price action, but you have your 200 on top of price action. So right now it's sitting in a neutral state is what I would say still. Now, it did clear out all this energy through here, which that's what I was talking about earlier on the 15-minute. Right through here was a very strong level that the daily had snapped through and fell back down. So for it to take this, that's what happened in the morning. That's why you would want to be looking at taking the trade. This is why you kind of want to be always looking at your charts and understand what's going on. And this is where the GPT is always helping you out too, because it's talking about these levels with you. You can see this is where I had put my target at, and this was my breakout area. Yeah, that's not a very big move in that area. But now if you went all the way up to this area, that would have been a lot bigger move for you. But this is just this high energy expansion took it out. Now let's see if we can maintain this. That's what we want to ask the charts to do. Hey, can you hold? You flipped it. This resistance that's been up here, you've taken out that resistance. Now can you flip this into support and hold this support, or are you going to fail? So that's what we're asking for on the longer time frames. You got above it now. Now let's see if you guys can own it. So the bulls did a lot of work and they got it up there. Now let's see if they can own it. And let's clean up my charts here real quick. The 4 hour, like I said, still bullish. What are we going to start to watch for? That 21, see if we can come back under, or if we fail, break back down. That's what we're watching. The key levels we're watching as well, and see how it starts to break down and do a pullback here, and that's what it'll tell us. Now the lower time frames will kind of tell us what's going on with the it starts to trade back down and break down and start to test these levels. They need to hold as support, otherwise, yeah, the bulls can't do it either. That's what we saw when it was falling right now. The bears couldn't do it either. They couldn't hold on to the pull down. They couldn't pull it down anymore, and it kept on getting pushed back up. Now it's the other way. You know, are the bulls going to take control and start to push this price action up and start getting up into the upper areas and really start going after the 200 on the 21 or on the daily? That's what we're looking for, and that is about it. So that is the secret sauce that we're looking for. That's exactly how you're going to want to do TA on your charts and kind of figure out what's going on and take advantage of trades. And that is about it, guys. I'll go ahead and leave you with that. That is definitely some juice. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. Like and subscribe. Hang out with us. This is what we're always doing every day, is analyzing this. We do have things that we're constantly testing right now, and we will share them as they become more rock solid. Anyways, we will see you guys in the next recap, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.